Hey Taurus, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read, I put the intention of current energy surrounding you. Spirits can choose to go to left field and bring forth a message that they feel is far more important and just override my request. And I am all good with that because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to bring forth the messages that Spirit wishes for you to receive. Now, this is a general message for the collective, which means anybody that has Taurus anywhere in their chart, this message is for you. And keep in mind, that is a lot of people that this message is to go out towards. Okay? Now, if Spirit decides to go off in left field and bring forth a different message other than the intent that I put in here, I found that normally it is either a message that in regards to something that's happened in your past that they want you to look at, review, and learn from. Something that's currently happening they want to guide you through. Something to come to give you a heads up about. Or in regards to an interaction with an individual. And sometimes I've found that in those messages, the message can be directed to you personally about them. It can be directed to them personally about you. Or it can be vice versa. And it can be that way throughout the entire read. It can flip-flop back and forth. So please be sure to take note of that. Apply it where it's appropriate. But please don't force the situation to fit your situation. No good ever comes from that when you try to force a read to fit. If you do not relate or resonate with this message, then you should know within the first couple of minutes whether or not this read is for you. Please consider observing your other natal chart zodiac signs as well. We normally pay attention to the sun, moon, and rising, and then of course Venus for our relationships. But a lot of times we discount and disregard the other zodiacs that we're born under as well. Please don't disregard those because sometimes they carry a more pertinent message than the sun, moon, rising, or Venus. So with all that being said, I would like to ask Spirit to come forth and assist Taurus in opening their eyes to see, their ears to hear, their heart to feel, and their intuition to discern this message that they are about to receive. As you can see, I have the majority of the cards down. I saved clarification for when you arrived and guidance and further messages as well after that. We're going to do a quick summary and then we'll do some clarification here in a sec. So for the overall energy, we have the Ten of Michael. There could have been a betrayal that has occurred, but at any rate, it's led to a painful ending. There's something very painful in this situation and it had to come to an end, or it did come to an end. The current situation, Eight of Ariel, trying to figure out how to make things work, or we're focusing on our career. Being a Taurus, you're an earth element. You're about, the monies, man. What you can gain, what you can put your hands on and attain. So it can very well be referring to you, your pinnacles, your job. Then we have what's on your thought process. In your thoughts, what's on your mind, what you're processing at this time. Five of Raphael, which is the Five of Cups. Some regret, I was just told some deep regret, some deep upset, some deep turmoil within oneself. Could be leaning towards depression, but it's definitely there. The desired outcome is the Eight of the Eight of Gabrielle, which is the Eight of Wands. Swift movement, whether it be communication or just moving towards something, but the desired outcome is to be able to move forward swiftly. So then we have the challenge or obstacle, and we have Epiphany, which is good grief, my brain is farting right now. I can see him and I'm not getting it. At any rate, it's moving from being in the reverse to heading towards being upright, which is a good thing because we had a closed mind. We were being misdirected The challenge and obstacle was coming out of that, being misdirected, not seeing things for what they were, lying to oneself or being lied to heading towards, gaining the knowledge and understanding. We're not quite there, but you are making those steps towards that. But that is definitely an obstacle. It is a challenge. And then for the possible outcome, we have the Nine of Ariel, which is the Nine of Pentacles. And again, that one is coming out of being in reverse and it's heading towards going upright. So definitely working on becoming independent of oneself, financially stable. Not quite there, but definitely in the works of that. And coming out of being insecure and needing other people, leaning on other people, and working towards being your own person. Let's do some clarification here at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. 7, 8, and 9. Okay, then. And those are pentacles, of course. The Ariel is pentacles. And with the 7 of Ariel at the bottom of the deck, that is looking at our investments and seeing if they're worth your time. And again, investments can be in regards to an interaction with a relationship, an individual, or your finances. Okay? And what it appears is that there was a break and it kind of sets you back. And so you're focusing on becoming independent financially and not needing anybody. I don't need to lean on anyone. I'm my own person. And that's how it should be. You're your own strength. You're your own person. So most definitely. All right, so please clarify 10 of Michael for Taurus. Current energy surrounding Taurus, please. Please clarify 10 of Michael for Taurus. Thank you. Quite a bit to say here. Okay, so here we have, this came out separate. We have the 5 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. So there was some conflict, maybe some mind manipulation, and we're determined to have some victory, right? We're determined to succeed and get past this. King of Cups, keeping our emotions to ourselves, even though they are very deep emotions, we're keeping them to ourselves. Wrestling with ourselves for which path to move swiftly forward on, and move towards collaborating and having cooperation in a situation. But there's some options that are confusing you possibly, and you need to evaluate those. Take some time, evaluate those. Look at all the different cups that are being presented, all the different offers or options that are presented to you before you make a decision. All right, so here we have for the 8 of Ariel, please clarify 8 of Ariel. Yeah, making your own worth. That's what the 3 of Pentacles is standing for, moving swiftly towards making your own worth, being recognized for your own achievements, your own worth. Awesome for you. Please clarify 8 of Ariel. Please clarify 8 of Ariel. Woo! Okay. Y'all saw that, right? But it didn't stay. There we go. Okay. So getting some clarification. Getting that aha moment. 5 of Pentacles. Not so financially stable. We're not stable. There's some insecurities there. Not standing strong, right? There can be some fear there, but it's an illusion because that's not necessarily the case. That's where this clarity comes in, this understanding, this aha moment, so that you can have a new beginning and work towards having a new beginning. Clarify 5 of Raphael, please. Let's clarify 5 of Raphael. Thank you. All right. So the question was this situation meant for you? You know, there's still a need to move forward, move on. The Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is that wheel turning, moving towards what is your next calling, right? Ace of Cups, filling your own cup, making yourself happy, emotional fulfillment, whether it be yourself or with another individual. But as this sits, it would be filling your own cup up and making yourself happy. Moving towards that. Yeah, there's, pain, there's regret, there's upset, there's depression. But I'm hearing pulling up your bootstraps. That's what I'm hearing, is pulling up the bootstraps. Clarify 8 of Gabriel, please. Ooh, thank you. A lesson has been learned. Not a very good way, but it's been learned. And you're letting down that guard so you can move forward. 7 of Cups to different options. You got 7 and 7 together, but the 7 is in reverse, which is, letting down your guard and just moving forward. Moving swiftly away, moving swiftly forward. Taking control of the situation and making a wish so you can attain that star. Please clarify Epiphany. All right then, 5 of Cups again. Yeah, there's that lying to oneself, that depression. But you're coming out of it. 2 of Cups, it's totally related to an individual that you were with. Partnership of some form. They left, they walked away. They made a decision to go away and move towards bigger and better, to create an exciting new path. And you are seeing them possibly moving towards somebody else. You may be watching them move towards another individual, which that can be pretty hurtful. Or maybe that is exactly what they did. And that is the betrayal. Please clarify 9 of Ariel. Yeah. You're figuring it out so that you can then move towards something that's in the long term and working on being independent. You're figuring it out. You're going to hold on to what's best for you and find your own happiness. Gain your own clarity of what's best for you to work for and what will work for you. Okay? To work towards and what will work for you. Let's get some guidance. Maybe we'll receive further messages in regards to this, but let's definitely look for some guidance in regards to the spread for you, Taurus. Guidance in regards to the spread for Taurus, please. Thank you. Okay, that's separate. Here we go. This one came out first. So yeah, get your head on straight in regards to this. Take some time away because your head's not straight right now. This is hurtful. Okay. Uh, Basically, your soulmate stabbed you, like repeatedly in the back, and the guidance here, the direction, the guidance. What they're saying is to, as you're doing, create a new life, find your own equal give and take, heal, and make a wish upon that star for something else. Go for something bigger and better. All right, so with this being your message, Taurus, let's look and see what energies we have within this read for you, huh? Well, we have Taurus and Libra out, and then Sagittarius, Cancer. Okay. Now this is mostly all decisions because we don't have very many majors sitting out here. So this is a decision that this is up for you to make decisions in regards to, for you to choose your path so that the divine and universe can then step forward once you make your decision. Head, heart together, put them out there to him and them, and then they can go to work for you and help clear that path so that you can work on this. But the decision still needs to be completely there, which again, the obstacle and challenge is sitting here is, completely accepting the situation, and then working on your own independence. So, with that all being said, God bless you, man. It's a challenge for you, that's for sure. But pulling those bootstraps up, moving forward. That's one thing about Earth elements. We kind of suck it up, don't we? We definitely suck it up. And Taurus, you are probably the strongest of the Earth elements. Between Capricorn and Virgo, you're probably the strongest when it comes to being able to pull those bootstraps up and move on. I mean, Capricorn and Virgo are really, really good about it, but Taurus, you're really strong about it. You put us to shame. So, at any rate, with this being your read, I pray that it has found who it needed to find and been delivered to you with the information and guidance that you were seeking. And I pray that your eyes saw, your ears heard, your heart felt, your intuition to discern. Ooh, I am tongue-tied right now. The entirety of this message, so then you can make the best possible choices, head, heart together, put them out there to the universe and to the divine, so that they can go and take action on your behalf. All right, I do look forward to next week to see if we can receive further guidance for you through spirit. And until then, may all your choices be very, very blessed.